Hey guys, Caleb's Cards here, coming at you with another TTM Mail Week recap episode for you. In case you are not familiar with what TTM is, TTM stands for Through the Mail. So, what I like to do is I like to write athletes and celebrities, even some World War II veterans, NASA astronauts, and ask for their autograph. And just try and send them a letter and with a self-addressed envelope that also has a stamp on it. And usually, 9 times out of 10, they are willing to sign it and send it back. There are address sites. There are tons of other YouTube channels that do this as well that can give you some ideas, can give you some tips. I also have my own tip video that I've made in the past before that you can find on my channel. So it's definitely a lot of fun. Definitely a lot of fun for this hobby. So I enjoy doing it. So I wanted to come here and share with you what I got in last week. I do apologize. I was unable to do a video. Just had some unforeseeable things happen and just tried to get to it as soon as I could. And today's my off day from work. So I have a opportunity to do that. I'm also hoping to do a World War II video later on. I forgot to do that last week. That one I just totally spaced, so that was my fault there. And then I will do a Battle of the Decades combined week 9 and week 10, more in-depth recap. Probably Sunday is the plan, hopefully. Saturday or Sunday, we'll see. So, um, we will start the autographs with baseball. So, and we have some points for Team 80s, so that's always a plus. This one is kind of a failure, but also kind of not. I don't know if you remember, I picked up this card at the antique mall, Jeff Lady, and I thought I'd try and see if he signed, and it showed he did, but unfortunately the address is actually for this Jeff Lady. Um, he's a physical therapist in Minnesota. Now, he um, is not this Jeff Lady. There's different ones, but he did say that he did work for the Minnesota Twins for a little bit, so that's as close as he got to the MLB here in this little note here on the index card. So, I mean, I kind of got a little signature down there, so got to count for something, right? It just wasn't who we were looking for. So, but yeah, so I made sure to notate the addresses on that. That is not Jeff Lady of the Cardinals. So, hopefully somebody can find Jeff Lady of the Cardinals. That'd be nice. But these will count for the contest. So we got Pat Pasillo on the 88 tops with the Reds. We have an 82 tops future star signed by Dave Schmidt. That's his rookie card. We have Mr. Al Bumbry, who I sent to. So I got him back in like August, and then I got him again, or I sent him in August, and then we opened it up, I think, during Christmas, is what it was. But I had this 81 tops to send out for the Battle of the Decades contest. He also was kind enough to even sign the couple index cards. So he also included his little custom card he usually hands out from the Orioles. And he wrote on the note, he answered a question. I just asked, what is your favorite baseball card of you? He said the rookie card with Charlie Spikes and Dwight Evans. So that's his favorite baseball card of himself. Very cool. Then we got the 85 Donruss signed by Mr. Tom Tellman, pitcher for the Brewers. Back in the day, played for a few other teams as well. And then 3 cards signed by Mr. Rick Waits, who's always a pretty awesome signer. So, and usually with the duplicates, I usually save them for like potential Christmas gifts for the following year, or they get donated to Autographs for a Cure, or they go to Bruce or whoever. They might become giveaways. I don't sell them. I just, but I am willing to give them away sometimes. So, or sometimes contests. So that's usually what I do with those. In case you're curious. Next up, we have a whole bunch of football. It is like Look at this, compare this size comparison. That's a lot of football. Although before we go to football, I should share this with you. So my mom picked these up at an estate sale a while ago, and she doesn't really know where they're from. So she asked me if I would share them on my channel, show you guys. She likes to sell on eBay, so she's not sure if she wants to sell them or just give them away, or also maybe seeking more information on them because it says it's like this is like some sort of a checklist, but uh, it says authentic Denver ballpark cards. It says limited edition 1992 season, but that doesn't make any sense because it says site of Coors Field 1995. So these have to be at least 95 or after, but I don't know. So made by Urban Exposure Publications, ballpark cards. So there's this is Union Park. Well, they must not have called it Coors Field yet. I don't know. But this is Coors Field. But it also says Union Park. I don't remember it being called Union Park. There's this one has Babe Ruth on it. This is Merchants Park in South Broadway and West Exposition. But it has Babe Ruth on it, so we thought that was kind of cool. It's like I don't know if there's some Babe Ruth collectors out there that don't have that one. So this is home of the Denvers. Um, Denver Baseball Park was from like 1885. So this is probably coal miners and stuff. Just playing baseball. Could have been a semi-pro league. This is Broadway Park from Broadway and West 6th Avenue, made in 1889, I guess. That's probably from like the 1910s and 1920s. Let me turn to the front. Boop. There we go. And finally, this is Merchants Park. Um, this was made in 1927, looks like. So, she was just kind of curious if anybody ever seen anything like that or heard of that ballpark cards. So, I don't know. And she hasn't decided she wants me to have them or she's gonna sell them or what. So I told her I'd film them when I film a video, I'd show them. So thought I'd share those with you guys. All right, let's go ahead and do the football. So more Team 80s points. We got Gordon King on the 81 tops. We got Steve Towle on the 80 tops. And he signed the 2 protective index cards. So up a little plus there. We got Mark Dennard on the 80 tops. From the Dolphins, we got Ken McAfee. I also have Mark Dennard's 86 tops card when he was with the Eagles that was sent a few years ago. We got Mr. Don Smith on the 80 tops. Um, and he wrote back some nice note that I read off camera. Because there's so much to cover, I won't read all the notes. But I did read them. So I do have a list of people I was going to send some thank you notes out to this week also. We got Mr. Randy Dean, who also wrote back some notes there. Very cool. Um, this one I sent to Brian Mitchell. I just sent him this card, this specific Crown Royale card. These are really cool. This is from 1995, and he sent 2 extras. So that was very kind of him. He sent a 95 Pinnacle and a 2000 Upper Deck MVP. He was a pretty good kick and punt returner, one of the best. So awesome to get him back. I wasn't sure if he charged or not. I didn't show anybody sending any donations or anything like that, so I gave it a risk, and I guess he doesn't, so because I did not include money. We got former defensive back of the Buffalo Bills. We got Mario Clark on the 80 and 82 tops. And he also signed the 2 protective index cards. So very cool. We got Mr. Eric Ball, who signed 4 cards, and his 89 tops traded card right here counts towards the contest. So very cool. We got Tim Fox from the Patriots. I think he also played for the Chargers at the end of his career. We got Mr. Garen Veris on the 86 tops. And we got another Patriot. Scott Spalding would be happy. Jay McGillicuddy. Ted, if he's watching. This is cool. He sent a whole bunch of extra pictures, so I definitely owe him a thank you note. This is Mr. Glenn Dowdy on the 80 tops. He put Shake and Bake. That was his little nickname. And he included like a little sticker. Shake and Bake. Yeah, another picture, smaller picture. We got, and he owns his own kind of like a fun center. So you can go to if you, I think it's in Indiana. The Shake and Bake Band from 1975. There you go. Muhammad Ali received the Shake and Bake's first Celebrity Foundation plaque. And he was showing his, I think that's looks like a Corvette. So, yeah, very cool. Thank you, Mr. Dowdy. He's always a really kind signer. So, always cool to hear from him. It's been a few years since I last sent. I think it was like 2017. Next up, we have Mr. Jimmy Robinson, wide receiver from the New York Giants. I got 380 Topps card signed and a 78. So he signed those 4. I think he kept 1, which is fine. And then he just wrote a little note there on the bottom. We got another note here. This is coming back from Mr. Ted Fritsch Jr. and his dad, Ted Sr., did also play in the NFL. So he swapped out one of the 80 Topps cards for this custom one that he made of his dad, I think. So he's in there celebrating Packers win. So he played. He was a fullback. And this was a championship from 1944 against New York, 14-7. What a low-scoring game. And he just wrote back also a really nice letter back that way. Then we got Mr. Larry McCarron. He signed 1980 Topps cards. He's the center for the Packers. He's always a good signer as well. Then we got I believe Broncos Ring of Famer Rick Upchurch. He's always a favorite of mine to send to in a little while. And then we have some pictures to end off the football. We got Ruben Mays. Included a whole bunch of inscriptions on everyone. So that's really cool. I think got 2-time All-Pro and 2-time All-American. So really nice guy. Some of the pictures I printed out myself. I think that one was one of them. And then we have Mr. Marcus Harris. Wrote back a really, really awesome letter back to me. So I read that earlier, or when I opened it. And so I definitely wanted to give him a thank you note because he included some extra cards. But he played for Wyoming. He was a pretty solid wide receiver for them. He's getting some college football Hall of Fame consideration. So he might be a future college football Hall of Famer. And this one he signed in silver, so very cool. And then he included these couple cards. So he included his rookie card from Score, 1997. And then this one, it's like a Pepsi schedule card. So really awesome of him to do that. I'm definitely going to be sending him back a thank you note. So thank you so much, Mr. Harris. That's really cool. I think I requested for my friend Bruce as well. So Bruce is getting some from Ruben Mays and Marcus Harris. And finally, for the football, I wrote a thank you note to Mr. Bill Bradley, and he sent back a thank you postcard. So maybe I need to write him back and we just start a chain of thank you notes. So thought that was pretty fun. So thank you so much, Mr. Bradley. He is one of the best. So if you haven't sent to him, definitely need to. Next up, we have some hockey. I just have one. I messed up on this one. I sent him a picture of Reggie Leach. Whoops. That's this one. I guess looking at it now, like, oh yeah, that's not him. But I sent to Larry. I think it's good now, but it could be good enough. But I think it's good now. So he sent a couple photos there. That one's for autographs for a cure, if I remember right. And I even got a bowling, guys. We got another bowling. We got Mr. Mike Albee. Signed a couple photos. He's a championship bowler. Oh, always cool. Try and get some different kind of sports in the collection. And he helped me just wrote a quick note there on the back of the letter. Very cool. Thank you, Mr. Albee. And we have one racing. I believe he's like motor slash pit crew chief slash I think he might even do some announcing or something like that. Play by play. Gunther Steiner for I think is it Formula One or Formula Two? I can't remember. I send out to so many people, so he signed 3 photos, and Bruce will be getting some of those when we swap packages next time. So I have one World War II success. This lady, this is pretty cool. She's over 100 years old. She's very active. She is the original Rosie the Riveter that you see in that photo there. That is her. And she signed the photo I sent her. And she sent this one. And she also wrote back a note. And she enjoyed the verses I put in there and said she is a believer. So that's really awesome to hear. Uh, Meet another Christian there. So I really appreciate that. So I'm hoping to send her, I should send her a thank you note. Dorothy Trait, my scratch paper that I write that on. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got like 5 or 6 thank you notes I got to send out. So, and finally, we'll end off with some celebrities. I thought I showed this one already, but I think these two were from, at least these first two, were from last week, last Saturday, and I didn't get around to, I didn't film my video when they came. It was too cold. Um, I had Rhonda Vincent. So these are for autographs for a cure. She sent signed these couple as well. She also just sent her tour schedule. Fortunately, nothing in Colorado though, but I think the closest was to me. It's not even to Kansas, maybe Missouri. Yeah, closest to me is like Missouri. So I guess she's not coming this way. Next up, we have this was a second attempt. Tried years ago. Never heard anything as far as I'm aware. We got Bill Smitrovich. I just realized now he signed this one on the back as well. Oh, because the pen died on him there. So that's okay. Very cool. Bill Smitrovich. Oh, this is cool. This is from Fresh Off the, or she's from Fresh Off the Boat. This is Miss Constance Wu. She signed all 3. She is on Broadway doing Little Shop of Horrors, and the address is still good till like the middle of February, I believe. So if you wanted to try that one. This is coming back from Megan Anderson. This one's for Bruce. She was in the TV series Chuck. Um, she also, I think, was on like Comedy Central and stuff like that. So mainly minor roles. So there's on Comedy Central. Very cool. But she has her own production company. This is awesome. This is the first winner of The Apprentice, Bill Rancic. I remember watching that show when that came out. It's kind of funny just to watch some of the celebrities just sit there and argue with each other over silly stuff. I'm sure some of it was staged. He just signed 2 or 3. He didn't sign this one, so I guess you can keep that and you could send it out again years later, maybe. I don't know. But I sent to his production company. This is also one from Broadway, I believe. I can't remember what the play is. It might be over by now. But Natalie Gold, or about to be over. But definitely, that's a good place to get celebrities if you want is to try Broadway addresses. Many times you can get them to sign, or they're willing to sign. Sometimes you can get the playbills also signed. This one, he signed all 3 in the back, so unfortunately, I messaged Mike and asked him. He doesn't think that he can do anything with them for autographs for cure, so he said just go ahead and keep them. This was the second attempt for this gentleman as well. I tried years ago, didn't hear anything, but this is Jim Murtaugh, or also known as James Murtaugh. So he signed the back of each one. I think he does usually sign the backs of lots of things anyway, so maybe I should have read into that more, but that's okay. We'll still get many, many more for Mike. And final TTM I have from Stuart Pankin. Hoping to donate probably this one because it's from the movie um, for autographs for a cure. And it's kind of a goofy looking photo. And you got this one. Wow. He was in one of my favorite movies as a kid, Squanto Warrior's Tale. So I have some photos of him that I got years ago from that as well. And finally, I don't have a TTM, but I do have a gift from Henry Shefke. He's a fellow World War II collector and has been following my channel for a long time, so I appreciate him uh, sticking around as long as he has. And he just wanted to send something, so I know he said that he wanted to send Christmas gifts later, so I don't know if maybe this is what that is or not sure. Let me try and probably just pull it back actually. If you'll bear with me just for a little bit longer. Lots of TTMs are just shipped in. Hey, I hope you had a great day and enjoyed watch this video with me. But definitely, if you happen to be on TikTok or anything like that, check out or Instagram, check out the History TTM autographs. Henry's got some. He gets in some cool stuff. He sends some cards. Pretty cool. So I've been thinking of, because I pretty much sold my collection. I've been thinking of starting kind of like a little bit of a binder again, but just with like cards that people send me so that way they're separated from like my piles of cards that I hope to sell that I don't necessarily need, and then the cards that people gave me. So like Megan gave me that whole box that had like Mike Trouts and Bryce Harper's, so I kind of like to keep those separate so they don't get mixed up. So I was thinking of doing that again. So we got some football here. I won't show everything just because we're what on 24 minutes, but these are from Sage 2023. So some of these guys might sign. Some of these guys might be some future stars. So we'll have to see. See if we can do anything with those. See if we can find anybody. Might sign. We got some basketball. Um, Donnie Marshall. Might be able to find them. That'd be interesting. That'd be an interesting project. See if we can find the cards that Henry sent me. We got like Kevin Porter Jr. Got some really pretty cool rookie cards. Matthias Thybulls. What is his name? Ever Lewis Jr. Oh, these are some cool. We got Carl Malone, Kai Jones, Isaiah Jackson. I think Pacers, they just send reprints or preprint cards. Cool looking card here. I don't know much about basketball, so I'm probably showing guys that aren't even any good. Got Charles Barkley, I know that at least. Here's a cool card. Fred Van Vliet. Really shiny. Ooh. And Mikal Bridges, another shiny card. We all like shiny, right? And we got James Harden Refractor, Optic Refractor. That's cool. I know that much at least. And we got Kevin Durant Prime Time. Another Bam Adebayo. I think he's pretty good. And Harrison Barnes. So thank you, Henry, for those cards. That's really awesome. I'll have to put those, make a binder. I think that's what I'll do. I just need to get some more pages. He also makes some custom cards. So it looks like he sent some custom cards. Wonder who he sent. I don't know if they're for people to try and see if we can get them to sign. Let's see. Got a South Park card. Said, I thought you would like this verse. Romans 10:9. Confess with your mouth Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. Yeah, definitely a great verse from Romans. I'm actually listening to a podcast with Pastor Kurt Skelly from Virginia, Faith Baptist Virginia, and he's going through Romans. So he's in chapter 4 right now. Eventually we'll get there, but every morning it's just like a 10 to 15-minute podcast. Usually I can put it on while I drive to work or I'm getting ready for work. You can kind of get that spiritual food. Very cool. Well, I'm having trouble getting the tape off, so but we do have South Park. So he made a custom South Park card. We have Peter Griffin. So maybe you can get his voice actor. I think he signed. Ice Cream Joe. uh, here's Crazy Bernie. Joey Chestnut. So he does sign. Tom Brady on the Expos. There you go. We go Ramirez versus Anderson. Round one. Very nice. We got George Washington. Really cool. There we go. We got Jesus Christ. And it's autographed. Not really, but very cool. So that's pretty awesome, Henry. So very awesome job there. So he does do some custom cards. So I guess also if you're needing custom cards, he might be able to help you out. And we also have some political autographs here. And I found the note. It's at the bottom. I'm an idiot. Dear Caleb, how are you doing, my friend? I wanted to send you a small Christmas gift enclosed are a few autographs, some NBA and college football cards, and some custom designed by me and my brother. Hey, so his brother's helped him too. I hope you like them. I hope the weather is not too bad in Colorado right now. Today we got 13 inches of snow in Wisconsin. We didn't get very much snow, but it was really, really cold. I think we got to like -15 at some points with the wind chill. So wasn't fun, especially working in a receiving department where the wind blows in from the north underneath the doors, brings that cold air in. So yeah, so thank you, Henry. And we'll go ahead and open up the political autographs that he sent real quick, and then we'll finish off this video. Wow, we're already at 30 minutes. I do apologize for the time. There's just so much show. So we have James M. Inhofe. He's a United States Senator from Oklahoma, signed business card. Do not have that one. And we have a couple more. Not sure who this is. He may have. Looks like Robert. Is that like? Oh, that could have been the guy who I got recently. Robert Morse or something like that. I think that may have been who, or Robert Gates, maybe. Might have been Robert Gates. We have a German. I think this is a German politician, Malu Dreyer. I haven't gotten her. And Boris Rhine. I was sharing email addresses with him, so hopefully he gets some back from those. From when I was trying those last well, end of 2022, beginning of 2023, when we would have sent all those out. So haven't seen very many lately, though. I think people just haven't been willing to really do that as much. So that is it, guys. That's a big long video. I do hope you enjoyed, and maybe you made it all the way through. Let me know if you did. If you didn't, that's all right too. But I do hope you guys have a great day. Let me know if there's any questions or comments you had, and I'll try to help you out if I definitely can. Again, the addresses are down below. I did post all my successes to startiger.com and sportscardforum.com. You could probably also find them on Sports Collectors on net, although I'm not really on there. I haven't used that in quite some time. There's also Fanmail.biz that is free, which is kind of really just a Google. Can show like public addresses, but Star Tiger and Sports Card Forum are my main ones where I use, and they're very good. So if you're needing some ideas, you can definitely go there. Check out other videos if you want to follow the series. There's tons of videos to watch if you're just bored. So I do hope you guys enjoy your day and hope you have a great day. Bye.